that they're really cool, dun-dun-dun, as well as that mattress topper that has those cooling properties, as in dissipating and pulling the heat away from your body. You're gonna let us know whether or not you want the standard queen for an easy pay of $17.50. Remember, you are getting 2 of them. Or do you want the king, and that's gonna be an easy pay of $22.50. Not only are you gonna choose size, you're also gonna choose firmness. You can get both pillows in firm, both pillows in what we call a plush, or 1 plush and 1 firm. You're saving $26 regardless of which set you're picking up. They are cool to the touch, and in the same way that we're giving you the opportunity to get a mattress topper and not having to buy an entirely new mattress, sometimes it's really also the pillow that could elevate your sleeping experience. So I'm gonna welcome in my guest, Carrie Lachlan. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
I love that you're bringing us these pillows because these are down alternative pillows.
These are down alternative, and I always love to point out with Home Reflections when I am personally using our products in our home. It's a lot of times, but this is my favorite pillow that we've ever brought into our collection. I call it the supportive marshmallow because it really is the best of both worlds. Because it's that down alternative, you obviously don't have to worry about the down, you don't have to worry about those little pokey feathers coming out, but you're getting all the snuggle that you would in a down pillow, but then that memory foam, they're blending together perfectly, and you're getting the support, the pressure relief, the contouring to your body as well.
So I'm assuming, Carrie, that everybody knows whether or not you want queen or king pillows, right? That's an easy one.
Yes.
You're like, this is the bed I have, I want this size pillow. Next decision, though, is do I want the plush or the firm?
Yes.
Can you tell me?
Absolutely.
And let's talk about the difference between those two and help us choose
So
that.
I'm gonna lay down because I feel like that's like the best way to do it. So
Yep.
when I lay down, this is what I want you to think of. I don't want you to think about the firm being firm and hard, like when we hear that word, and I don't want you to think that the plush somehow doesn't have any support. Really, it's your preference on how you sleep. So when you are sleeping right now, I am on the firm. The firm, Rachel, what's going to do is it's going to lift your head above the mattress. So if you're somebody who likes to sleep with your chin very high up, you're kind of lifted, that is when you want to do the firm. Now, if I switch out to your pillow and I do the plush, what you're going to see here is that my head actually goes closer to the mattress. So that is the difference between the plush and the firm. Do you like your head more elevated on your mattress, or do you like your head to go down towards your mattress and sink in?
Okay, so that's the difference. So the firm is going to be up higher.
Up high, exactly.
Right? The plush is going to be a little bit more sinky.
Exactly.
So you know what? And you can get one of each. So if you want to like see what you have, or you think, you know what, I just want to try both, or I want to have both at my disposal. So
Yes.
again, you're getting either $17.50 for 2 of the standard queen or $22.50 for 2 of the king, saving $26 on these. These are 100% polyester inside, right?
Yes.
And so out there in the market, if I'm looking at pillows, how do these stack up against those in the market?
So for me, it's really about your sleep comfort. A lot of times we want that down pillow or that down alternative pillow because we want to be able to snuggle with it. We want to be able to kind of hold it in tight, or we want it to move with us. But then what happens is with that down pillow, it goes flat a lot. You have to fluff it. This is giving you that memory foam mixture. So when we're coming and talking about Home Reflections as a brand, we are a small boutique group, and we're going up with our vendors. We're talking, I laid on these and we were figuring out exactly the recipe that these needed to be. So what you're getting really is a customized pillow that an entire group of people have really worked on with our experts and who know every little thing there is to know about a better night's sleep.
You know, we talk about we've got a mattress topper. Lots of people don't know the last time they bought a mattress. Maybe you don't know the last time you bought a pillow. Maybe actually your pillows are machine washable. Have you ever washed them? Lots of people forget, right?
Yes.
Have you ever washed them? Maybe you can't remember the last time you replaced your pillow. Guess what your pillow is filled with if you haven't actually replaced your pillow? What is my pillow filled with if I haven't replaced my pillow?
It is filled with oil and dust mites and all your
Dust
skin.
mite poo.
And dust mite poo. Dust mite poo and all your skin.
And all your skin. And if you have aminals, I know, animals that come and sleep on your bed, that just ups the ante. I got to tell you, 1 plush, 1 firm is flying out of here right now. This is the easiest way to really give you like a nice, refreshed feeling. Buy new pillows. Get new pillows for yourself. See whether or not that helps you. If you're somebody, honestly, Carrie, I'm somebody who loves to read in bed, so I definitely would have 1 plush, 1 firm. I want to stand up, I sit up a little higher, I'm reading in bed. I like regular books too. I'm not necessarily a techie ready. I like to have the real book.
I do too.
I like the real cover.
I do
like to
too.
see it on my nightstand.
Yes.
So I love that, right? But maybe you're somebody you watch TV in bed, or maybe you just snuggle in bed. You want somebody to be able to come and snuggle with you. All you're doing is letting us know, do you want queen or king? You already know that. And then do you want plush or firm? I want to talk about the outside of this, because what is this super soft, yummy, delicious fabric with this quilting detail? Because I almost want to use it without a pillowcase.
I know, it's really, really beautiful. So this is the cooling cover on this, and this is that mix of that poly and that spandex, and it's giving you that cool to the touch feeling.
And it's bouncy.
It is bouncy. It has that beautiful quilting. So I always say, like when you take your sheets off, or maybe you have guests at your house and people are pulling their sheets off to be kind, make sure you don't have those pillows with big yellow stains, the ones I'm talking about. So, but the really beauty in this is that cooling effect. So if you're somebody who's sleeping hot, somebody who's waking up, that is the instant that your good night's sleep goes to a bad night's sleep, because you start ruminating. So if you are a hot person, this is fantastic because it has that cool to the touch. You never have to worry about, getting away from that hot spot on your pillow.
The other thing is that when you have company, oftentimes, I've been a guest, they change sheets, right? You don't want them taking off the pillowcase and seeing like a pillow that's like, ugh. Right, that icky.
Or they have the pillow that you're like, this is a horrible pillow, I'm gonna put it in the guest room.
I know, and then they have the horrible pillows. So for you, everybody that you love, so $17.50 for the queen, you're looking at $22.50 for the ones that are the king. Easy peasy, save $26, give yourself that opportunity to get a great night's sleep. Also coming up in the show, this is my pick of the show, along with all the other great sleep